going to do a quick and easy styling tutorial for my Madison wig here. I washed her last night, let her air dry. I always say it's really important to see the air dry on a wig because it really gives you the true quality and true texture of the hair. Whenever we see wigs online, they are perfectly styled with products and perfect lighting. So seeing it in its natural state is always a very good thing. About 20 minutes to do this, so let's get to it. But before we get started, I'm Jess from Hair Loss Girl Boss, and this is a channel where we talk all things wigs, alternative hair loss, confidence, beauty, motherhood, and everything else. So I'm glad you're here, and let's get to styling this beautiful wig. I'm gonna do before I put the curls in it is I'm going to pop this on my head, get the part where I want it, also add a little volume to the root. My wig's on a cork head. I just find it so much easier. You can put T-pins in to secure your wig, just never put them near the lace or the silk. So I usually put them at the ear tabs and at the nape. And I usually curl my wigs in 3 layers. So I'll start with the bottom and then I'll do a middle layer and then I save like the lace top area for last. I'm going to be using a 1 1/4 inch. This is a Babyliss Pro Nano Titanium. I like the Babyliss ones. I have a couple of their ceramic curling irons. I use those a lot. I typically only use either a 1 inch or a 1 1/4 inch. I find that those are the best barrel sizes that work on a variety of lengths. Take like maybe a 1 inch section of hair, not too much. First, I'll run the curling iron over it just to warm up the hair so you don't get any clamp marks. And then I'm going to curl the front piece away. So I'm going to start about midway down the hair, start curling, and then gently release and keep curling. And then I'll wind it down and around as I release the curl. That makes the curl a little less bouncy. And you can alternate going towards the face, away from the face, totally up to you. It does not have to be perfect. So we're gonna run the curling iron over the hair, warm it up. We'll alternate, we'll make this one go forward. So I'm gonna start midway down the hair, start winding, and then gently release the hair as you go. And then wind it down. This is a very long barrel, down and around. I try not to stay on the hair too long. I want to be on and off the hair as quickly as possible so that we do as little damage as we can. So typically I will heat style and curl my entire wig after washing, do the 3 layers, and then in between washes, which I do about every 30 days, I will maybe once a week just touch up the top layer or the curls right around my face. But I really try to avoid heat styling as much as possible because I want my wigs to last as long as possible. Another question I get a lot is, why are all the wigs curled? That's really a personal preference. I just find that with wigs, it's easier to make them look very natural if there's a little bit of wave or curl to the wig, because I find when wigs look less perfect, they look more natural. When a wig is perfectly straight or the part is perfectly straight, I find that that's when wigs can start to look a little wiggy. So we're not going for perfection. So I'm going to section off the lace top and use that U-shaped section kind of as your guide. More heat protected. Heatless curls are another great option if you want to touch up your curls in between washing without doing any damage with some hot tools. I've been working on the heatless curls. I have not mastered them yet. They're still coming out a little too curly. I have better control with a curling iron. As someone with hair loss and someone who had very thin, fine hair to begin with, it definitely took practice to get used to how to curl the wig, how I like to curl the wig, finding the technique that works best for me, because I never you never really had enough hair to curl. Give yourself time, practice, have fun with it. I mean, that's the whole point of having wigs, right? To have hair that we never had before. So don't feel like if you don't style it perfectly the very first time around that like you're never gonna get it, because this took me a whole lot of practice. And at this point, I find curling my wigs very relaxing, almost like therapeutic. Put a show on, you do this sitting down, you certainly don't have to be standing up, and just take your time. As wig styling, some more tips I have. I always try to avoid putting too much product in my wigs because we're only washing them maybe once a month. And if you're putting product in every day or every other day, it's gonna build up really quickly, and that wig's gonna need to be washed a lot sooner and a lot more frequently if there's a lot of buildup in there. So I really try to limit the amount of product. So I use my heat protectant. I'll do that little fine mist of hairspray to help set the curls and hold. But other than that, I don't put a ton of product. Sometimes if the ends are feeling really dry, I'll use a teeny bit of hair oil, but I always put that on my hands first, rub it in my hands, and then very sparingly apply it to just the very ends of the hair. And then the other thing I will do sometimes, if I know wash day is coming up very soon, within like the next 2 or 3 days, and the wig just needs to make it just one more day. Sometimes I will put a dry shampoo in it. That is only if I know I'm going to be washing, because I personally don't love the feeling of dry shampoo. I think it just feels like sticky and gummy, and I don't want to leave that on the wig hair. You can certainly use products, but again, just very sparingly. This hairspray, I'm using the Tresemme Ultra Fine hairspray. Heat protectant I'm using is the Moroccan oil heat protectant. I also do like the Moroccan oil hairspray just because I love how it smells. I've also used their shampoo on my wigs. If you're washing your wigs, you want to use a good quality shampoo. It doesn't have to be super expensive, but you want something that is going to be color safe and something that's not going to dry out your hair or fade your color quickly. Out your part line, and also tame some of the return hairs that you can have on a lace top. We're going to take our section, we're going to run the curling iron over it real quick. We're going to clamp about midway down and start curling around the barrel, gently releasing and continuing to curl. Give it a second, and then we're going to twirl it around as we release. And you can do this same thing with your toppers. You can pin them to a cork head, you can curl them in layers, same exact idea and technique. So if there's one major tip I can give you, let the curls cool completely. Leave it for as long as you can, because that's what's gonna help the curls last all month without having to recurl the entire wig. Again, you might have to touch up the curls around your face, maybe the top layer, but letting the curls cool completely is gonna help that curl hold so much better than if you just went in right now and finger comb them out. So we're gonna let this cool. I'm gonna give it about 10 minutes because I have to go and I don't have that much time. I'm gonna give it about 10 minutes and we'll come back. All right, now it's just time to cool. Let's take the T-pins out. And I will say, anytime that I style the entire wig and it's curled like this, I like it the most probably about a week in, when the curls have loosened up a little bit, it looks a little more lived in. That's typically when I love the style the most. Looks pretty good. These are the kind of curls I was going for. So this is the Cali wig from Madison Wigs. She's a lace top, human hair, lace front. She has silicone throughout. This is her comfort cap, so you don't have to wear a wig grip with this one, which is really nice. Super comfortable, very easy to wear, great density, obviously very easy to style, it's easy ear tuck. Let me know what you think. If you're looking for a cork head or any of the products I used here, I do have them all linked in my Amazon storefront. That link is down in the description, so you can check those out, and I will see you in the next video.